Blessings to everyone that'll be watching whenever they're watching. I'm just wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day, okay? Today is the 12th. Happy Tuesday to everyone. It is August the 12th. Let me just make sure that's me. I just need to lower that, sorry. For those of you that are new, I'm Julia. This is Virgo Nation 1111. It is a Virgo channel, but you could have strong Virgo placement in your chart. So these messages are also for you. Okay? So they're messages that I receive, okay, or that come out that I need to tell you about. So you take what's yours and you leave the rest, right? If it resonates with you and it hits home, then you know it's for you. Now, keep in mind, everything that you need is down below in the description box. Like if you're looking for a live tarot card reading, you don't have to wait. You don't have to book anything. You just get a live reading by calling the toll-free numbers and mentioning the promo code Virgo Nation. If you'd like to become an Earth Angel member and join our club, we get together every Sunday, 4 times a month. The cost is $2.99. And I give everyone that's in the live, that's an Earth Angel member, a free reading, and then we talk amongst ourselves. Now, if you want a reading done by me, either done live or by video, then you can find my website, which is listed down below the video in the description box, and go to products and tarot card readings, okay? And I am working on the readings, and for those of you that have booked a live reading, you need to contact me through email. Let me know what days you're available, what hours, right? Because of the time difference, okay? I'm like, for the majority of you, I'm like 8 hours ahead, right? So, yeah, okay. So, with that being said. All right, Virgo, so there was something that I needed to talk to you about. And you know how we kind of stepped away from everything that was negative, right? Anything that was disturbing our peace, our prosperity, our future plans. There's something, I was told, like there's something much bigger in all of that as well. See, we may be thinking that we are removing ourselves from the toxicity, right? Which we are doing, but there's something even bigger happening here. See, the more and more we remove ourselves from negative energies or lower vibrations and everything else, at the same time, we're going within. And it's not just to do our healing, right? It's everything combined. Because us going within and us distancing ourselves from the 3D, right, and the chaos and the conflict and doing our healing and everything else is also bringing us closer to God. See, this is the only time that when you are still and you are quiet, right, is that you can actually make that connection and hear what's being said. Now, you may have not realized, but months ago, right, a lot of us just jumped off of social media like Facebook and TikTok and Messenger and Instagram and all that kind of stuff, right? Because those were distractions. Those were distractions, and again, when we're in the mix of all that kind of stuff, we're hearing things that are not true, we're watching all kinds of stuff, we're getting distracted from what our main purpose is about, putting our focus more on ourselves, having more time, right, to do the things that are important to us. So when that happened too, that's another thing, right, that you don't need all of that. You really don't. When you're fully, okay, right? You just don't need it. You don't need it. You really don't. And so it's not about rejecting the outside world. It's not. It's really about going within so that you have this beautiful connection to the divine. And there's quietness where you can actually hear and be at peace, right? And find your harmony and your bliss and your happiness. So, we may have thought we were doing all this other stuff for those certain reasons, right? And for other reasons, right? But when you take all those things combined, that's what's happening. Your connection is becoming stronger and stronger, right? With God, with your angels, with your ancestors, with your ascended masters. And you've also gained, again, I'm going to say that spiritual maturity. So it's been happening in increments, right? But the full thing about all this is, right, it's just bringing us closer and closer to the one. And you can call them whatever you want to call them, right? We all believe in the same thing. We just call them by different names, right? Like Allah or Buddha or God, or right? So, hey Shadowcat. Is that Shadowcat? No, it's Debbie O. Hey Debbie O. Hey Kenny Elizabeth. Who else is in here? Let me just say a quick hello. Hey Allied. Hey Anna. Hey T Virgo. Hey Sonia. Hello. I hope you guys are doing great. All right, so we're on the right track. We really are. Okay? We really are. Hey Teresa. Hey sweetheart. Yes, you are family. Everybody's family in the house. So yeah, so we're just headed on the right track. We really are. And of course our intuition too. But see, when you can be still, that also heightens your intuition as well, right? Because then you're not hearing all the noise. You can really focus on yourself and focus on your energy. And again, what I'm going to say is what's being said, right, Virgo? So we're on the right track. We really are. And I'm sure for a lot of you that have gone within, you are feeling that connection getting even stronger and stronger. And your spiritual gifts are becoming stronger and stronger as well. So you're really standing in your power. You're really reclaiming your power again, Virgo, right? So a lot of people haven't found their way yet, and they're still coming from a lower vibrational energy, right? They just want to be mean-spirited and everything else. And I hope to God you you find your way. You know, it's never too late, right? But it's really about not holding any kind of anger or resentment, always coming from a place of love. And it doesn't matter what comes towards you, right? Or how somebody else behaves. You can engage, you can disengage, Virgo, right? Right. But I feel here that if we could all really just be kind, right? And come from a place of love, the world would be a much better place, right? And I truly believe that God's truth is God's truth. And you can take God's truth, right? Either it's God's truth to prepare us or God's truth for us to change our ways, right? You take it the way you think, right? Or you could just say, blah, 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 I don't want to, right? But I think, if you're going to be honest with yourself and you've read everything, you've read the scriptures, we are being forewarned, right? Most human beings think that, you could just continue to do whatever you're going to do and there's no consequences. And that's not the case at all. It will catch up to you at some point. So I'm so glad we have our community. I'm so glad that everybody here is loving and understanding. What? One second, family. 1 second. No, I'm not going to say that word, and I know what it means in Greek, so stop it. Behave yourself. Eleni. Thank you that you love my videos. Give me 1 second, family. Hey, Marillion. Mac. Okay. Need to behave yourselves in here. Really, I'm not going to tolerate it, okay? You better think about what you're doing and what you're saying. Okay. Hey, Judy. Good morning. I'm not playing around in here. I'm really not, okay? So family, like what I was saying here, the certain actions that we intuitively feel that we need to change or take, there's a reason why we're feeling and sensing that way, okay? And like I said, we're on the right track, right? We really are. And we're vibing on a high vibration of peace and harmony and grace, and of love, of course. So just keep going. Just keep going. Good morning, Judy. So let's see what we've got. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. Are there any obstacles for Virgo at this time? No. You're going towards what is fated for you, Virgo. Talking to my divine feminines here. Serendipity is yours. So what is meant for you is meant for you, and nobody can take it away. I see a happy home. I see you being in the here and now, and I'm seeing you being very courageous and moving forward here. You're willing to go the distance all the way. You have a deeper knowing here. I feel you're doing a lot of thinking about what's next. A lot of you are thinking about this new beginning. And maybe this new beginning may be somewhere else, or you're thinking about what is this new beginning and how is it going to be. But I see there's a change in the wind, and I see a soulmate coming in for you, Virgo. Okay, somebody that you're supposed to co-create with. Somebody who makes you feel very grounded. Okay? So, it's really time for you to just relax and let the divine do its work. Okay? Divine timing is coming into play. I do feel that you do have, there's an unexpected support from the divine or from an individual here. And you're going to be very surprised that somebody here is finally going to open up and reveal to you how they truly feel. They've been keeping it to themselves. They've been getting information on you. They've been watching you. They have feelings for you, but they're finally going to let you know. Okay? I also feel here you have somebody watching you here, somebody who may feel like part of your soul tribe, you know what I mean? Somebody who does things by the book. There's a higher power involved. And I do feel that whoever's coming towards you to reveal their feelings to you is actually walking away from something. A place, a person, a situation. Okay? I feel here that whatever is coming towards you here, Virgo, that a higher power is involved. It has to do with love here. You may be worried if, you know, you're making the right choice or not, right? You just got to breathe when it comes to making this decision, all right? Take your time. Don't rush. I feel somebody's coming in to make everything okay between you and them. But I feel here not everything that you feel is, like, you know, be careful what you wish for. That's what I'm thinking here. Okay? Because it may not be exactly what you want. Okay? It may have been something that you manifested. I do feel somebody is in sadness here, feels like they have unfinished business with you, wants to send a message to you. Okay? but there's something better for you. I feel you have a divine feminine divine masculine coming in to you, somebody who's going to be very loyal to you here, Virgo, and that you're going to be extremely, extremely happy. You're going to feel on top of the world when this person comes in for you here. And you may be going, huh? This may have been something that you prayed for, this person, this individual here. So be flexible here. Know that it's a blessing. Okay? I also feel for a lot of you, there's been a lot of thinking about a situation here, all right? Or somebody's been thinking about you a lot. They're kind of going through some kind of transformation here, trying to find their peace. Maybe they're also looking for, could be some kind of travel papers, passport, visa, I'm hearing, to take this leap of faith, to come towards you, to have this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. It's another individual. So this is a gift, a blessing that's being given to you by the divine, so you know. Give me 1 second. Anjal, thank you so much for subscribing. Hey Jagruti, hey sweetheart, namaste. Hey Joan, hey Faith, hey Miss Fu. Okay. I'm not doing personal readings here. This is a spiritual reading. Hey Alexandra, hey sweetheart. Alexandra, keep a lookout, yeah? Hey Betty, hey sweetheart. All right, so let's see what your angels want to tell you today. And I also want to get, before we get into this oracle deck with the angels, I want to see what their message is. Postcards from Spirit, please. 1 card for Virgo. 1 card for Virgo, please. 1 card for Virgo. 1 card for Virgo. 1 card for Virgo, or anybody has strong Virgo placement. There we go. Here it is, family. Let's see what we've got. Thanks, Alexandra. Hey, Spirit Walk 77, where have you been on our membership readings? Huh. Hey, Fancy Harlow. Thank you so much. God bless you. All right, so here we go. Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You see what I'm talking about? You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth, where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey sense, read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. I'm telling you, it's right around the corner, family. It keeps coming up in your readings. You're so close. Don't give up faith, I'm telling you. Everything's about to change. L1. Hey. Hello. All right, let's get into our angel messages. By the way, Virgo, if no one's told you they love you today, let me be the first to tell you that you are loved by me, by the divine. Okay? So listen, you're making progress. You really are. It doesn't have to be perfection. But this path, this whatever you're doing, is protected by Michael. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't. Just do what you need to do. Okay? And hey, Alex. Hey, sweetheart. How you doing, honey? I did a live reading with Alex yesterday. It was beautiful. It's so different, you know, because I actually enjoy doing the live readings because I actually get to meet you guys. And the energy is fantastic when I'm doing those live readings. So just wanted to thank you again, Alex. It was a beautiful experience. All right, our angels, please, our angels. Hey, Colombian. Welcome to the channel, Colombian. There's only love in the house, right? So if you come in the house without love, then you're in the wrong place. Okay, I'm just letting you know. And you know, people will be removed from the channel. I don't care. It's not about the subscribers for me. It's about the quality of people that we have in our community. So listen, you do have people that do love you and do support you, and you know, they may just come out of nowhere, right? And these are people that you could trust. And I think you know it. So you're loving and supportive, but they're loving and supportive of you too. For Virgo, you're learning something new. Some of you are doing something with music, writing music, singing, something that you've been wanting to do for a very long time. You're finally getting off your, you know what, and you're doing something about it now. Okay? Listen, if you start making healthy choices here, Virgo, for yourself, and healthy decisions, something is about to change. I'm telling you, you're going to have some kind of life-changing epiphany or an experience. It's going to blow your mind away. I think it's already in the works for you because you did make healthy choices. You said to yourself, you know what, I'm not going to repeat the same patterns again with people. I'm not. And I'm not going to allow people to take advantage of me. Where's my water? Here it is. I'm not going to allow people to take advantage of me. I'm not going to allow, if the red flags are going off and my intuition is saying this is a big, huge no, I'm not going to go ahead and do it anyways, right? So you've already made those healthy choices and you're sticking to them. And this is where everything is going to change now. You're a different you. Here we go. For Virgo. For Virgo. So you are an earth angel and you're trying your hardest to stay away from temptation. You're trying your hardest to stand in integrity. I mean, this is like your principle. This is like your rule now for yourself. You need to know that your ancestors are around you, supporting you, okay, watching over you, protecting you, guiding you, Virgo. Okay, you may feel like you need to get a bunch of stuff done. Things are going to happen really quick here. Look, you've got a very loving heart. You've already healed. You're leaving your heart open. You're generous of spirit here. But the one thing they're telling you here is that they also want you to be gentle with yourself here, okay, about certain things here. Wow, Virgo, what's up? Miracle of prayer and answered prayers, back to back, Virgo. So, Sandalphon, do you guys know who Sandalphon is? Okay. So, Sandalphon here is making sure that he's delivering your prayers to heaven. And following that is answered prayers, which means that all your good works have been noticed here. Okay? So there will be divine solutions and support coming your way. I'm talking to a very unique Virgo here. You're not like everybody else. You've got a purpose here. Okay? And You've accepted the fact that you are who you are. You don't need anybody's approval, right? You feel that deep connection with the divine, and you understand that you just don't fit in the crowd. You just don't fit in to fit in. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's something different about you, and that's fine. Okay, Virgo, you're about to step into a lot of happiness here. A new path has been opened up for you out of love for you. You may not see it yet, right? Things may get changed up a little bit, Virgo, but it's all for a reason, and it's being done out of love for you. So shine your light. Allow everybody to see your light here, okay? Continue to be in peace and harmony, and know that you are getting that spiritual awareness and that support, right? Because of your beliefs, because of your way of being here. There is change happening, but it's happening in a beautiful transition, nice and slow. No like abrupt chaos or anything like that, because you've gotten yourself straight, right? You've gotten yourself balanced. I do feel that here, Virgo, that there may have been somebody who you considered as a friend. Maybe you were lovers with this person, okay? Who is coming back to try to renew something with you. You're being told to step away from this. To step away from this, because it's no longer serving you. To rehash this again or have a reconciliation again, okay? And by you knowing your self-worth and understanding the lesson and the pattern here, all of a sudden spiritual abundance comes for you for a new beginning, because you learned how to forgive. For Virgo. For Virgo. Yes, you forgave that toxic individual, okay? Who's still, somewhere trying to swarm around your energy, but they can't, okay? They are trying, right? It didn't work, and it's not going to work, because Virgo, you are standing in your divine power, and you know that God is greater than anybody doing any kind of witchcraft, magic, verbally wishing you bad, or anything else. You finally get it now, right? And I was telling you all along, if you're spiritually strong, right? And you keep your faith strong, none of that stuff, See, I noticed like a year ago, 2 years ago, people would leave comments and go, oh my God, somebody just told me they did black magic on me. What should I do? What should you do? Have more faith in God. Be tight, right, with your spiritual team. You don't have anything to worry about, right? But it's that whole concept, right, that somebody's done something on me, right, that puts a lot of people in a tailspin, because your faith is not strong enough. When your faith is strong enough, none of that stuff touches you. It just bounces off of you and gets returned back to the sender. So, anyways, I feel you're very much in your emotions with your connection to the higher realms, right? Sometimes you feel so touched, right, that you even start crying, right? Because you're just really connected. Okay, so you're clearing all kinds of negativity. You are starting to understand, and it's coming out now in the cards, that nobody has control over you. Nobody. It doesn't matter what they do. Nobody has control over you. He has say on what happens with you and what your future is and everything else, right? Based upon your actions. All right? So, prosperity is yours, Virgo. It's coming. You just have to continue to have faith. And prosperity is not just money, folks. It's everything. It's well-being, right? It's your spirituality. It's your abundance. It's you having a good life, having peace and harmony. It comes in all kinds of different ways, right? And again, your self-confidence now is going to come through God's confidence because you understand that He has you, that you're His child of light. And He's not going to allow anything to happen to you here. Okay? I feel you have been slowly going towards your purpose here. Okay? And again, there's this last test. It's that past person coming back. Virgo, I'm telling you. But there's divine intervention. So your sincere prayers are going to be answered, Virgo, so that you can fulfill your life purpose, right? And that doesn't have to be a spiritual one. It could be your life path, right? But whatever you're doing it out of love because you enjoy it and you want to share it with other people. It could be good food, it could be photography, it could be drawing, it could be spirituality, it could be teaching, it could be being a good mom, being a good dad, right? That's your path. So anyways, this is all happening now for you because you finally got the life lesson and you're never going to repeat it again. Because you know your self-worth. It's fair to say here. Okay. So there is something that you want to learn. Take a course in. Find out more information about. Maybe you need to read the book, the Bible. I don't know. I feel here it's very important that you don't worry about what anybody else thinks, right? Or what their feelings are in this particular thing that we're talking about right now. It's about you honoring your feelings, about your choices, about the things that you want. And I feel here that you should maybe keep a journal. Maybe at the end of the day, maybe write 3 or 4 things in there that you're grateful for. Maybe it should be the first thing that you say when you wake up. I'm telling you, you should count your blessings because you have no idea how protected you are and how Michael has been keeping the lower vibrations away from you here. And again, you are receiving additional support, spiritual support and awareness here, and deep emotional cleaning here of whatever has hurt you, Virgo. So I think you are really starting to not be what anybody else wants you to be, right? You want to feel comfortable in your own skin. You want to be real, right? You don't want to be having to impress anybody. You know what I'm saying? You're just happy in your own skin here. There's a lot of things being shown to you right now in your sleep, or will be shown to you. And I feel it's something that you've been worried about or stressing out about. And they're saying, don't stress. Go catch up on your rest so that you can recharge. Because there's a huge victory coming for you, Virgo, especially if you're spiritual and you're on a spiritual path. Because whatever you're asking about here, there is a higher dimension at play here, making this happen for you, this victory, this celebration. It's about being on your spiritual path here. It's about balancing your feminine, your masculine, being creative, inspired here. And all of this, right, is being protected at this time, which is you. To allow you to manifest those miracles and those dreams here. They're also saying that when you feel somebody is tugging on your energy, or you're feeling not so energetic, not so much like yourself, get up. Force yourself to get up, move your body, listen to music, get out into nature to raise your vibration back, because the majority of time that energy is not your energy. It's somebody trying to latch on to your energy because of whatever they're dealing with or whatever, you know, their consequences are. Okay, so Very important. When you feel this, or you start feeling like you're not yourself, right? And you go, this is not me. This is not my energy. You know it right away now, Virgo. Get up and switch it up and change it and elevate your energy again. Love is coming into your life. And I feel you're going to know about it because there's going to be some song or some words in a song or a song that somebody used to maybe sent you in a message or something like that, that's going to allow you to know that this person is wanting to communicate with you, see you, talk to you, come together with you here. So again, we see here that there's going to be some mind-blowing experience for you here. All right, you may not know, what you should do. So just give it to them, okay? Just continue to be this gentle, loving, of course, have healthy boundaries, be that spiritual warrior here, and keep going forward. Don't look back. You need to know that there is nothing for you to worry about. You need to stand in your inner power. The Creator, the Divine Father is with you here. Continue to be on this spiritual journey. Continue to connect with your spiritual tribe. Connect with your religious community here. Wellness is also here for you, okay? They're helping you to heal your heart as well. So you will get over this, I'm saying, and you'll be perfectly fine, okay? And then you can come out of this following your passion and your purpose here, okay? So I feel here when it comes to your health, you know exactly what you need to do, or somehow you know, and just take action on that here. A lot of synchronicities around you too. Your intuition is right on point and very heightened at this time here. So just continue to be true to others and true to yourself, and allow yourself to sparkle and shine here. Stand in your integrity here. There is, you are being asked to take a leap of faith when it comes to love, because the Divine Mother is trying to send you the love that you deserve. The love that you have given, you will have from somebody else as well. But it will only come when you truly love and accept yourself, right? And you know what you're worthy of, Spirit is saying. You're overcoming any kind of past challenges. There are no more energetic ties to somebody else here, okay? And you have Archangel Metatron too to thank, because he's been clearing your energetic field all the time here, so that you can find your balance, so that you can make healthy choices here, okay? I also feel here too, a lot of you are spending a lot of time out in nature, which is great, which is allowing you to really connect with your intuition and hear what you have to hear. I'm also seeing here that you're realizing it doesn't have to be work, right? House, right? That you could take some time out, go on a short trip, even if it's a day trip, right? Just to take a breath and just release the wheel and just be happy and know that Spirit's got your back. It takes great spiritual confidence for that, you know. So, you're also, your talents, your gifts are being reawakened again. And they're asking you to focus on them here. Okay? Some of you may be getting into, see, I see music, I see writing, I see, anything that has to do with health, anything that has to do with beauty. Maybe you're creating beauty products. I don't know. Okay. But it's all about you expressing your creativity here and listening to your inner voice. You have understood that there's no point in holding any kind of resentment or hate or anything. You're just in your zen. And you're not allowing anybody to put you in any kind of, like I was saying earlier, no chaos, no negative energies. you know. It's like if you're invited somewhere, right, to somebody's house, and you walk in there and it don't feel right, or you feel, I don't think that would be a good idea for me to go there. You're not going to go. And it's because you're being forewarned, right? Because maybe wherever you're being invited to, there's just a bunch of really negative and jealous people and envious people, right, Virgo? So, you kind of sense it before you even walk through the door. I don't know if some of you see colors, some of you feel the energy, right? And maybe you know the group of people that are going to be there, and it's not really your cup of tea, so you're not going to, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not going to put yourself in that kind of situation where you're going to feel uncomfortable, right? Or you feel like nobody's there is really on the same frequency as you. Okay? So, they're telling you easy does it here. So just take it easy. Take it easy. Do what you have to do. Make sure to have fun as well, Virgo, right? Not all work and all, there's got to be some play too. All right, let me go to this deck. See what comes out for you. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. For Virgo. Okay, so there's a calmness in you, and you're not worried about being patient because you know it's coming, whatever this is, right? You know your blessings are coming. It's love that's coming. Because you are the essence of love, expect to get love in return. So you have a new romance coming in for you, Virgo, here. Remain positive and realize that things are about to change, okay? I do feel somebody here is ready to take action towards you here. All right. I also feel here that your attitude about stuff, some people are like, oh my God, I've got to have the most expensive car and it has to be this certain kind of brand. And I've got to have that $2 million mansion, right? That's got 8 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms and it's only you, right? And you're like, I don't need all that. I really don't need all that, right? You just want, I'm just giving an example now, right? You just want simplicity. When it comes to love, right? Maybe, you're coming together with somebody who is very stable, very prosperous here, right? And you just you don't need all that luxury and stuff because, your wealth, your abundance is really within you, right? And I'm not saying that you don't want to have stability and you don't want to have security, but those things just don't impress you, right? Because they're just material things, right? And that there's so much more, right, than just those things, right? And those things bring you happiness, but not forever, right? It's like, whatever, it's like that. And that's another thing too about going within and being by yourself. You don't need all that stuff. You start understanding, right? You start cleaning out things. You start donating to people that need it, right? It's not as of importance, right? It's like your whole way of thinking is shifting. Excuse me. So there's a deep clarity coming to you about what your purpose is. Okay, and I know you've got a lot of dreams and a lot of aspirations here, okay? And there's something here about you knowing that the gift is really about being in the here and now and being present, right? It's not about dwelling in the past. And also that Whatever is meant for you will be yours, and that's why you're patient, right? It's not like you have to force anything, right? Because you want the best outcome for yourself. You want those things that are truly meant for you, not what you think that you should have, right? So, you know, in time, everything is going to fall in place here. I also feel that you're still kind, you're still loyal, there's still a part of you that is vulnerable, or that would like to be vulnerable, but at the same time, too, you have a lot of willpower to set in motion your intentions here, okay? There's a lot that you still need to self-discover about yourself here. And I feel for a lot of you, it's for a group of you, not for everyone, it's about discovering your Akashic records. And getting a lot of knowledge, maybe who you were in a past life, or maybe right now you're obtaining a lot of knowledge and wisdom from them. So I do see you stepping into a partnership here, okay, that you're very grateful for. But I also feel here too that you know with certain relationships you have to keep those healthy boundaries, right? It's all about your well-being, right? You will master whatever it is that you're trying to master here, Virgo, as well, okay? Somebody wants to come in and wants your forgiveness to bring balance to a situation here, okay? I feel this person is all alone, and it really needs to, it's because of what they did, Virgo, okay? So this is why this is happening. All right, let's move on. I do feel there is something that you are going to be creating, and I think you're going to get amazing feedback on what you're doing here. And I feel that you're going to understand that you're on the right track here. Okay. I also feel if you have been bitter about a situation, or you're still holding on to resentment here, you're going to understand the grace of forgiveness here. Okay. Because if you are on your spiritual path here, and you are going towards your purpose, and you are standing in integrity, I mean, God forgives, right? I'm not saying you have to take them back, but you can show mercy and forgive whoever's asking you for forgiveness, Virgo. Okay? I mean, you know, take the higher ground here. Okay? I also see here connections, commitments, collaborations for you here, something that really inspires you. Okay? I do feel here that you are meeting like-minded people on this journey here, but you have to be very clear about what your intentions are. And you will know what your true intentions are once you can be still and get that wisdom. But it's going to be something that you're very compassionate about, something that really inspires you here. Okay? And I feel whatever you're going to be doing is going to be appreciated by money. It's really about possibly you sharing your wisdom and your past experiences with other people to help them. I also feel you're going to have a lot of things on your plate that you're going to have to balance your priorities here. Okay? A lot of you are getting into baking. Bread, pastries, cookies, cupcakes, I don't know. And I think whatever you're going to be doing is going to be something that hasn't been done. It's going to be like a twist on something here. The question is, Spirit wants to know, are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Do you have the courage to step forward and stand in your authenticity here? Can you follow the road of being in service and of compassion and respect for others? and still contain that harmony and inner peace, and to let go of whatever needs to be let go of now, to sit still and listen to your intuition, and at the same time you'll be learning. So you're definitely crossing the bridge, getting closer and closer to Spirit here. And you are going through some kind of an awareness and awakening here. There's things being shown in your dreams. So they're asking you to be present, have faith here, find time to be playful, and have enough wisdom to know when you need to be flexible and adaptable to things that come up, right? By making wise choices. Virgo. You got a really nice reading here. Okay, let's just get about some abundance here. And how far are we into this reading? Okay, so we'll end it with this. For abundance, please, for abundance. And I thank you so much for our new subscribers. Thank you for being with us. And I thank my family, my community for sharing their time with me during this live. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Okay, so when it comes to your money here, let go of resentment about money. You may have gotten really burnt when it comes to somebody taking from you here. Let go of that resentment here. It could have been somebody who was very jealous of you, Virgo. That's why they tried to take from you to destroy you here. You've gone into quiet retreat, Spirit is saying here. Continue to say words of abundance here and focus on your priorities here, because you will see a change. You're being asked to take a divinely guided chance on something here. But just make sure that whatever you're going to take a chance on, or you're going to create, make sure that you're not going to put yourself in debt to do it. Like you think about it and you go, okay, well, I have a certain amount of money I can allocate to starting this or doing this. And if you're not going to be worried about losing that amount of money, then go ahead and do it. But if you're not in the position to do it, you should wait a little bit here. I think here you're about to receive from the divine, because it's saying it's time for you to receive here. A windfall of abundance is coming to you. It's coming out here as well in these cards. Okay? You asked for help, so it's coming. You asked for help, and it's coming here. And you're going to be amazed by the people, the situations that just show up out of nowhere, either to guide you, to help you, to support you in all different forms and ways. Virgo, I'm telling you, you will be collaborating with somebody. Yeah, maybe you're collaborating with Spirit. I don't know. Or maybe it's another individual. But Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. I hope there were messages in here for you. And may God bless each and every one of you. And again, I thank you for sharing your time with me. Alexandra, thank you for moderating today. Oh, thank you to all my moderators. And I love you all very much. Have a terrific, terrific day. Try to schedule your time so you make time for yourself today, okay? Loving kisses to you all. God bless. Bye. I'll see you again tomorrow. Love you.